Alright, so YouTube family, thought I'd make this quick video on Coca-Cola. So, like I said in my Procter & Gamble video, you can check the history of the stock performance to understand the ceiling and support. Ceiling, 47.13. Support, 39.88. With that being said, the 1 year viewpoint, we already know where we want to buy, and we already know where we want to sell or think about starting to sell, but the stock is just $6 short of the sale. But once we buy, we're already in good shape. We're doing $2 a share. Now we have to see if the stock can run the test and break through that ceiling that was set in May and also in March. So what I mean by that is that once the ceiling is broken, or I would say this is what you call a breakout, when the stock price goes above the ceiling, that ceiling would be now support. It will now be the new floor for the stock. So this happens every time, or even if it breaks below this floor, the floor now becomes the ceiling. So it works vice versa. Basically, Coke is in a cycle. Like I said, these stocks run on a cycle. And as you see, the cycle is at the buy point, or it's leaving that buy point and is getting closer to the sell point. So if you missed out on the opportunity, it'll always come back, because this thing is on a cycle just like the rest of the stocks. Like I said, once your stock starts to decline in price, there is no need for you to take a loss. You can go ahead and sell it and wait and position yourself where you're going to start back taking wins. So if I'm doing 10%, I don't have to wait. I don't want to wait to where I'm doing 8% and I'm doing 5%. I want to secure that whole 10% and then come back in the stock with my 10%, and let's do another 10%. Also, I would like to point out the 20-year viewpoint of this. It's showing that if you bought it 04 or maybe in between 05 and now, you'll probably be up a little bit over 100%, but at the same time, that investment over time is extremely slow. We want to make money quickly. We don't want to make money closer to retirement. We want to make money right now. We want money to be in our pocket right now instead of 20 years from now. Because from 20 years from now, I mean, it's 100%, but at the same time, if you can do 100%, why do you need to wait over 10 years to do 100%? We need to start taking advantage of being more aggressive with our funds and start putting our money where the opportunity is. The opportunity for Coca-Cola has passed. If you want to look at it from a 20-year standpoint, of course, you can go ahead and start investing for 20 years, but at the same time, this does not make you any money. If you want to look at it from a small trader standpoint, this will not make you any money. We want to look at volatile stocks. We want to trade volatile stocks, and we want to swing trade or do some short-term investing in stocks that are presenting opportunities. We don't want to get caught up in just one stock that has us up and down each and every year. We want to make sure that we're appreciating our funds, and that's the key to investing. We want to make sure that our portfolio finishes up past the benchmarks return. So basically, I want to do 200% a year. This is not going to help me achieve it. If I want to do 200% a year, I want to make sure that I'm taking advantage of every opportunity and every cycle that I see. So if you want to make money, you take advantage of the opportunities and cycles that stocks show. You don't just stay with one stock for 20 years and expect to make a lot of money. You got to start moving your money around and start taking advantage of every single dip. And I wouldn't say every single, but you got to make sure that you're evaluating your risk and reward to take advantage of the opportunity of the dips. But other than that, I suggest you look at more companies that have a higher rate of return, or at least are presenting a overreaction in sellers. That's pretty much what's going to make you money in the long term. So I'll be back with more videos. If you guys have any suggestions, like I said, just go ahead and send them in the comments and just mention me on Twitter. So take care, guys.